What's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P, and I'm back with another episode. And guys, apparently there are certain things I can and I cannot talk about. So according to this individual, Uncle, I feel that you should not commenting. You should not commenting. Okay, you should not be. There's a B missing there. Commenting so much on aspects of electoral politics because you don't contribute at all, brother. So what is contribution according to you? In as much as I love your platform in most issues. You know what's the funny thing about people when they insult you? They always say something nice afterwards. Yeah, for that, I'm one now please don't annoy me. The fact that you think you can come and tell me what I can or cannot talk about just because I can't vote. Listen, I can literally go to Home Affairs today and apply for citizenship. I qualify. I literally do. But I don't want to have dual citizenship. I'm okay with just being a resident of South Africa. I'm good with that. I don't need extra benefits from the country. The country has done me right. It's given me good weather, fresh air, bunda. You know, I'm good. Them Osahans, them Zulus, them Paddies, they be taking good care of Uncle P, man. I'm good. So keep your electoral what, okay? And you know what's worse about people that come like this? They always have support from one or two nigger poops. I don't know who this person is. It's their first time. Guys, you need to understand, they are Nigerians creating accounts disguising as South Africans, using South African names. This individual comes and says, it's true, now you want to shame ANC for working with DA when you know very well that MKP and EFF are nonsense. Guys, I never said anything. I give you guys my opinion on things, and I've made it very clear that Julius Malema has lost the plot. So I don't know where I said. What I said on the last video when I spoke, I said that EFF and MK are definitely the two parties that we need to put on the top. That's what I said. But then something came up. I watched a specific video, which this video is about, and I realized, oh, wait a minute, hold on, I gotta go talk to the people and let them know that Uncle P was wrong. Because you see, Uncle P does his research. He does his research and he listens. Unlike you, some of y'all who just read the caption then comment, or just watch 5 minutes of the video then comment. I got people here who watch full videos and understand what Uncle P is all about. And those people always come to my aid. Yes, sir. My people. My regulars. I know, guys, listen, I know you. Guys, I get more than 1,000 comments every day. You guys comment. You guys interact. And you see that I try to interact with every single one of you. I try my best. Some comments get banned. I allow them. And those Nigerians that think I'm deleting your comments, I'm not. I approve your insults. But the problem is some of your insults are so much that YouTube is like, hey, Uncle P, we just can't. We gotta keep the platform safe. So if you're gonna insult me, try and insult me nicely. This individual said the following: on this point, I must disagree with you. MK and EFF will crumble our country. Those politicians will not be there to enrich themselves. Zuma and taxpayers' money to build his palace, and I don't know why I don't have the rest of the comment. I was supposed to have the rest of it. But guys, I responded, you are right. And on my next MK video, please watch, explain, your comment will be featured. I apologize that I don't have the full comment. I don't know why. Now, let's get to the show. Here we go. Video of this interview. And I listened to it. And when I mean I listened to it, I listened to it. Now, I'm going to play the first 5 minutes of this interview. I will be stopping it in between to make sure that we are all listening to the same thing. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. If I'm hearing a different English than you guys. And then I'm going to put the rest of the interview at the end of the video for you guys to listen to everything else that he said. I did watch the whole video. So, let's go.
Former EFF National Chairperson Advocate Dalimpofu says he's defected to Umkhonto weSizwe party to fulfill his political agenda. He also says he says that he was part of the party, that he was part of the establishment of the party a year ago. However, former...
So, for those of you who don't know what's happening, this is about Dali Mpofu claiming that he was part of the party of the creation of MK since the beginning. Julius Malema confirmed this. Confirmed that yes, Dali Mpofu was there, was doing things. Now, those of you that watch the news, you know that Dali Mpofu was also one of the individuals that was there during Zuma's cases. Now, pay attention, guys. If you don't know the story, you don't know the people, it's gonna confuse you. Just pay attention to what's happening here.
First, the MK Party's national organizer, McDonald Matabe, has dismissed Mpofu's claims, and Matabe is now joining us here in studio. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. Why are you dismissing?
Guys, this individual, Mr. Matabe, has dismissed Dali Mpofu's claims that no, he never was there, he was never part of the initiation of the MK, he never even knew about it. Listen to the first things he says. When they ask him, why do you claim that, you know, what he's saying is a lie?
This claim.
It's lies. In fact, President Zuma never wanted Dali Mpofu to be part and parcel of the formation of MK Party. I'm the one that spoke to him, and I said to him, like, President Zuma, the battle that lies ahead is beyond me and you. And the fact is that we are taking a name that belongs to, that is associated with the ANC. The ANC is going to come to us very hard. So it is best that we involve Dali Mpofu with the processes of the administration and the documentation of MK Party, so that when that time actually comes.
Let me just pause it there. If Dali Mpofu helped with the administration and the registration of MK, did he not know about MK's creation, existence? Guys, I don't know what English we're speaking. If he knew about the administration, is this guy not literally admitting that he knew about everything from day one? I don't know if our 22% is clicking the same. Because my 22% is saying this guy just admitted that Dali Mpofu knew about everything because he was the one doing the processes of registration for MK. How is he then lying? Let's keep listening.
Dali Mpofu is abreast with what is happening. Besides, SC Dali Mpofu is already doing some of the work for you on pro bono on all of your cases around the country.
So Dali Mpofu is already working with Jacob Zuma on pro bono. For those of you who do not know what pro bono means, I'm going to put the definition here. Well, I haven't Googled it yet, so I'm just going to give you my understanding of pro bono. Pro bono, because I've been in court way too many times, it's basically doing the work for free. Pro bono. Pro bono, you can also have an agreement that I'll do the work, and if you win the case, and if there's any money that you're going to win on this case, then you'll pay me a certain percentage from that. Pro bono. But bottom line for pro bono, the case, you basically helping an individual as a lawyer for free. Now, you telling me an individual that was helping Jacob Zuma through trials that were extremely serious, and an individual that you suggested would be best to help you with the documentations of registering MK was not wanted by Jacob Zuma and did not know about the registration of the party? So who's really lying here? Now everyone is wondering, okay, Uncle P, so he's not telling the truth about that. What is this all about? Let's keep watching. It gets very interesting.
He's always in the courts with you and all of that. So let's bring him. He then raised the aspect of EFF, and I said, yeah, it's a serious problem. It's something that we can look into and try and manage it as we go. So I then requested a meeting with the SC Dali Mpofu.
Now, for those of you not understanding what he's trying to say here, Julius Malema explained on the other video that he did not want, they wanted EFF to close down and all the small parties to close down and join MK. And EFF was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Why don't you guys join me? Why don't you guys show me support instead of me joining you because it don't make sense? And then Zuma was like, we can't do that because the old people will not vote for you. So if that meeting happened, how is he then claiming that, oh, in the beginning was a lie? Let's keep listening. Gets more interesting.
And SC Skakani. when myself and Comrade Ace Maha.
He keeps requesting for meeting with people that don't know about the existence of MK or the registration of MK or the fact that MK is going to be. But he keeps insisting on these meetings. What are they talking in these meetings? What are they discussing? Guys, you see the problem we have? A lot of people don't listen to what these people are saying. These people speak too much English. You know, when you speak too much English, you can easily mislead people. And this right now is misleading of people. He's literally telling us the truth, but making it look like he's not telling us the truth. Like, the hook, we can hear you. We hear you. Do you guys hear him? Let me keep playing. Because there's something he's going to say that I hope you guys are going to get.
Actually, we're on our way back from meeting President Zuma about the aspects of MK party. When Ace Magashule was showing vehemently that he does not want to participate in MK party, I requested the two senior councils that we have a meeting with him and that we try and stop him from registering or going ahead with his party. And the meeting we had with his party.
So, for those who Ace Magashule was about to register his own party, he called him to try and stop Ace Magashule for registering his own party. Now guys, for you guys that don't know, Ace Magashule was kicked out of the ANC, so was Jacob Zuma kicked out of the ANC, okay? And they wanted to start their own parties. Now, one thing that you need to understand, these individuals got power and they've got a large following. So doing so was going to pull voters apart from the ANC and was going to split them. So having Ace and Zuma together was going to give them force. But that's not the reason why they wanted them to join. Ace and Zuma were not joining power because they wanted MK to be powerful, they wanted MK to have a lot of votes. There's a reason why. Listen.
Had it at the Tumanokwe, the chambers, myself, Ace Magashule, SS Kakan, as well as SC Dalimpofu. It was for the first time that the two senior councils, when they started to know about the formation of MK party.
What was the date there? Do you remember?
It was around August.
So this would be
August, yes.
August 2023?
Yes, 2023.
Okay.
But before that, myself as well as Comrade Ace, church leaders as well as tribal kingdoms have been approaching us, particularly Comrade Ace when he was still the Secretary General of MK Party. When they're saying, you see that you are being ostracized, you see that you are being attacked, and you have already been charged, there is only one-way ticket for you. You are going to be expelled. Now, your situation as well as the situation of President Zuma is almost the same. This was about 2 years ago. At the time, President Zuma was in Cuba.
Let me pause. Let me pause. So this guy says to Ace, listen, you need to understand, the situation that you are going through and the same situation that President Zuma going through is the very same. You need to be very smart here. What situation they were going through? They were being expelled from the ANC and the ANC was coming after them. So they wanted Zuma in jail, they wanted Ace in jail. Now listen very carefully.
For health issues, and then from Cuba, then he went to Russia. He did not know anything about that, President Zuma. Right?
This would have been in 2022.
This was in 2022.
Okay.
Right, even before the actual national elections of the ANC.
The National Conference of the ANC.
Yes, of the ANC. Mm-hmm. At that point in time, the tribal kingdoms, the traditional leaders, as well as churches and certain individuals were already talking to Ace. And I was setting up these meetings and saying, Comrade Ace, the fate that is facing you and many of the other comrades is clear where we're going. And I think there is wisdom in what they are proposing. We then said to them, we can do all of that, and also they must canvass and mobilize President Zuma when he gets back, that he becomes part and parcel of this process.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you recall what the purpose was to set up this political party? I don't know whether...
Did you guys hear that question? do you know what was the purpose for setting up this political party? Guys, I know it's 15 minutes, but we have reached the part of the show where we find out why was MK created. The question is simple. They asked the question, right? Now let's listen.
The name had been decided at the time, speaking about now 2 years back before the ANC's elective conference. But do you recall what the purpose of this party was?
Okay, the purpose of MK Party was that look at the democratic processes within the ANC, okay, have been hamstrung. All right, they are no longer doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is protecting each and every member. If you are an ordinary member, you don't have much of a say anymore, practically. What we need to do, we need to now create, an alternative political party that will go back to the people and talk to the people.
Let me pause there for a second. Did you guys hear? Or should I? He said the reason why they wanted to create MK, an alternative party, is because the members were no longer being protected. Not because the country needed a new political party, they needed saving, not because the people needed saving, not because KZ10, not because ANCs, no, because the members were no longer being listened. So what was happening in the ANC is, the ANC realized that the level of corruption was so high, there are certain people they needed to root out. Unfortunately, Jacob Zuma was one of those people because at that time, 250 million for Nkandla and all those things that was happening was nonsensical. And the country wanted answers. Same thing with Ace Magashula. I just hit a B. Oh, shame. I'm so sorry, buddy. Same thing with Ace Magashula. Same thing with Ace Magashula. So now, they didn't create the MK for the people. They created the MK to protect Ace and Jacob Zuma. That's why they say to Ace, it's extremely important when we do this. Jacob Zuma needs to be a part of it because both of you are facing the same fate. So this party was created to protect Jacob Zuma and Ace Magashula. That's it. And they knew that they had the power and the effect to affect the older votes. That's why Jacob Zuma said to Julius Malema that, listen, there's no old person that is going to vote for you. Because they know how to manipulate these people. Furthermore, he mentioned the kingdoms. All these kings and everything, whom are probably financially taken care of in order to make their people vote for whoever they say they should vote for. The Zulu kingdom will never vote for the ANC if their king tells them to vote for the MK. And this is where the issue becomes. Why are people opening up political parties? What is the reason behind it? What are they looking for? Somebody commented, I'll see if I can find it, that this is why we should trust Action SA. Action SA is captured as far as I'm concerned. When I see bro having a meeting, there's always mulungus around him. I've never really, every time he's smiling and doing backflips, it's all white people. So we don't want to have another Musi Maimani DA situation where we vote for a party only to find out that the black guy was a puppet and was an experiment. Guys, I might be wrong about MK, but listening to what I listen to here, I know my Zulu people are going to be pissed. Because clearly, I'm not allowed to talk about anything when it happens to specific political parties because... But guys, I didn't say it. He said it. Maybe I misheard his English. My 22% is not 20%ing. Is not make sure. But I damn sure know I didn't miss it. You guys let me in the comments below what you guys think. I'm your boy Uncle P. I'll see you on the next one. We go back to normal programming. Somebody's about to get cooked. Peace.
ANC has also detached